Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the Monitor Stakeholder Engagement. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, Monitor Stakeholder Engagement is basically a process defined in the PMBOK Guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is a book issued by PMI, Project Management Institute, and under the knowledge area of stakeholder management. One of the process is the Monitor Stakeholder Engagement, which is basically pertaining to the monitoring and controlling part actually. Friend, the main purpose of Monitor Stakeholder Engagement is that to ensure that whatever the engagement plan has been decided for a stakeholder is properly executing, is properly following or not. If there are any changes or modifications are required, so we have to do it accordingly. Basically, friend, a stakeholder is a person who has interest in a project positively or negatively, and he basically may impact the project or he is basically impacting from the project. So we have, being a project manager, we have to ensure that the stakeholders must be engaged in the project. So engagement of a stakeholder is necessary for the successful execution or completion of a project. So if you can successfully engage a stakeholder in your project, especially from the customer side, so it basically become a source for you to successfully complete a project. Now the monitoring is also very important. Once you do all the planning and execution related to stakeholder involvement, then monitoring means to check and balance that whether stakeholders are properly appropriately engaging in the project or not. That is why it is called as Monitor Stakeholder Engagement. Inputs. First input for this process is the project management plan. Project management plan contains various plans like stakeholder management plan, communication management plan. So whenever you are basically starting or doing the monitor stakeholder engagement, so first input is the different plans like stakeholder management plan and communication management plan, and also other relevant plans as well. Project documents means like a stakeholder register, issue log, lesson learned, uh, other scope documents are very important sources of information for monitoring the stakeholder engagement. Basically, friend, for example, customer has raised few issues that, for example, meetings should be done on weekly basis. For example, they are not getting the status reports, etc. So basically, friend, those sorts of documents, those sorts of issues are very important so that you can do the modifications if required. Work performance data means the information about the project, like how project is progressing, if like what are the issues, risk, problems are occurring in a project, whether project is progressing as per the plan or not, what is the variance between the planned work and actual work. So all those things should be mentioned properly in the work performance data. Then agreements means any contracts, agreement related to stakeholder engagement needed to be considered to ensure compliance and adherence. Then enterprise environmental factor means external factors, for example the culture, the social norms, the regulatory requirements, the government factors, etc., which can influence the stakeholder engagement. Organizational process assets means the historical information and lesson learned from previous projects which can provide insights into effective stakeholder engagement strategies. Means, friend, lesson learned means that the documents which were made during the previous projects, it becomes helpful for you because you can learn from the mistakes which were done in the previous projects, so you can avoid the mistakes in your current projects, and it is a very important document for you. Tools and techniques. First is the data analysis, means that analyzing data to stakeholder engagement performance such as communication effectiveness, which can identify areas for improvement. Basically, friend, we are analyzing the data. Data means what actually is happening, what is the actually performance of the plan stakeholder engagement, and what are the ground realities. Then decision making means that gather the information for decision making process related to stakeholder engagement adjustment, whether any decision is required or not, and what is the required information for decision making. Data representations means we can use different sorts of graphs, charts, dashboards, excel sheets, so that we can visually represent the actual status, actual stakeholder engagement for better understanding. Communication methods, different communication channels methods can be used, for example the emails, status reports, presentations, to maintain the engagement with the stakeholders and keep stakeholders informed accordingly. Then output is the work performance information, like information about how stakeholder engagement is impacting project performance is documented and communicated. Change request means that if there are any changes required in the stakeholder engagement strategy, so it may have to be properly documented and approved accordingly. Project management plan updates means the stakeholder management plan and other related plans may be impacted, may be changed based on the output of this process. Project document updates means different documents like stakeholder register, issue log, lesson learned may be updated to reflect the current state of stakeholder engagement. Organizational process assets may be updated. For example, the lesson learned from monitoring stakeholder engagement are documented and can be updated in that case as well. Stakeholder engagement assessment, this involves evaluating the effectiveness of current stakeholder engagement strategies and assessing the level of engagement among stakeholders. Work performance reports means the reports which we are generating for work performance can be generated, can be updated in that case to relevant stakeholder and the project team. Change log means the changes related to stakeholder engagement are documented in the change log for tracking purposes and for properly handling as well. The project management information system, the PMIS, is used to gather, store and distribute information related to stakeholder engagement. Lesson learned, that means insights again from monitoring stakeholder engagement are documented as lesson learned for future projects. So basically, friend, this process involved systematically assessing and adjusting stakeholder engagement strategies to ensure that project objectives align with the stakeholder expectations and needs. It is a continuous process that contributes to the overall success of the project by maintaining positive relationships with the stakeholders. So friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.